Today's video is brought to you by our friends at Shipmate app and cruiseline.com. Shipmate app just rolled out a new feature where you can write a comprehensive review about all aspects of your cruise directly in the app. Just launch the app, click My Cruises, select your sailing, and start your review.
Hey cruisers, I'm Sherry with Cruise Tips TV. Welcome aboard Royal Caribbean's Harmony of the Seas. Today we're going to show you around our stateroom and let you know how we organize things. If you've been hanging around our channel for a while, you may notice that we often make these videos. And that is because every single cruise ship that we travel on is a little bit different. And we also pack differently for different destinations. So if you've seen one of these before, you might find that we're doing things a little bit differently on this particular cruise. Now we are in a balcony stateroom. It's on deck 7 and the stateroom is number 7188. It's kind of forward-ish, very close to the elevators, and we actually booked this as a guarantee cabin. It's been a great location for us. We really enjoy being close to Central Park, to go down to Park Cafe in the morning for a coffee, and also being able to go down just one deck to Vitality Cafe and get those wonderful juices and smoothies. So if you want a proper cabin tour, we're going to do that separately. Today we're just kind of showing you how we store things and stay organized in our cabin. So we're going to start with this desk area right here. This is kind of a nice, smart use of space that Royal Caribbean has designed. You have a chest of drawers and the mini fridge here, but a really nice bit of space on top for storage. So this is where we keep our sunglasses, and these are our soda cups for the refreshment package. This is just a little leftover from room service, don't mind that. And this is a thermos that we use for our morning coffee. Now I want to show you just really quickly in this drawer here. This is where we keep a lot of my beauty products. So this vanity over here is where I get ready, and this is where I'm keeping my hairbrush, my curling iron, and just a few other necessities. You can see that the blow dryer that the ship offers is here. And I also have the purse that I grabbed to take out for the evenings as well here. Now I'm going to give you a look at the mini bar. It was really nice when we got on this ship. They already had the mini bar emptied, so we didn't have to ask for that to be done. A little tip for you, if you have the drink package, make sure that you grab bottled water when you're at a bar and just ask them to replenish that for you. That's how we've kind of replenished ours over time. In these drawers over here, I have a variety of different things. In this top drawer here, just give you a quick peek, I have a hat, and I have, these are my undergarments, and then I have a lot of Ziploc bags full of different things to stay organized. These are hand sanitizing wipes that I like, and this is our family's little medicine bag. I like to keep this stuff really handy, as well as our hats there. The rest of the drawers just contain undergarments and socks, swimwear, athletic wear, and jeans down in the bottom. And the rest of my clothes are going to be over in the closet. So now I'm going to show you the vanity area, and this is also our charging station for right now. This is our little vanity. I'll start with this charging area here. This is actually a charging hub. We did not bring a power strip with us on this cruise because Royal Caribbean frowns on those. So instead, we brought a USB charging hub. As you can see, we've got something charging in that now. This is my makeup because I like to get ready here with this beautiful mirror. This is all of our charging stuff in this handy little travel-on charging thing. So this can just go right into my bag for the flight. I love it. And then of course here we just have a few other miscellaneous items that we need easy access to, like a notepad. It's a great giant sticky note notepad, and all of my lipstick, which I like to keep out all the time. This beautiful mirror right here, you guys, is incredible for doing your makeup at night. It's like you get your own ring light. It's so cool. I love it. I love it so much. So you might be wondering where we're storing all of our hanging clothes. This is what I love the most about this room. There are 2 closets. This is so cool. What we did on this cruise is we made a his and hers closet. So mine is by my side of the bed and my husband's is by his side of the bed. And this is totally new to us. We love it. We're not bumping into each other when we're getting ready for dinner. So let's take a look first at my closet here. This is hers by my side of the bed. And as you can see, this one does not have any shelf or drawer storage, so that's why I got to use the drawers over there. So I have all of my hanging clothing here. I actually have my son's hanging clothing as well. I'll hold this open. So all of my son's and mine, and then what I did, I also hung up my bags. This is the bag I'm taking on the flight. This is a beach bag, and this is a lightweight backpack. We'll link to a bunch of this stuff in the description below. So if you pan down a little bit, you see our shoes are kind of a hot mess in here. There really wasn't a ton of storage for our shoes, so we had to pile them on top of each other. And I even have my formal night shoes hanging up here. And of course, we have our little hamper that you can see right here. We always take a folding hamper. They're very tiny and easy to pack. So that, my friends, is the shoe mess for my son and I. Now, I'll draw your attention to this little area right here by the side of the bed. This is a great place to keep your pajamas. I also use a sleep mask. So on top of the desk, the only two things you'll find will be a sleep mask and some earplugs, because I don't know if it's the location on the ship, but the walls are a bit thin here. And we do have a connecting stateroom. So you get noise coming in from that side, noise coming in from the hall. So we've needed some earplugs on this cruise, but hey, we're on vacation, so it doesn't matter. Okay, now I'm gonna draw your attention to this little storage area by the TV. You might have noticed if you've watched these videos before that we did not bring any magnets on this cruise. Instead, we're keeping all of our paperwork down here. I've got a little mesh holder with some note cards and more lanyards for our cruise cards, all kinds of miscellaneous paperwork here. These are like shore excursion tickets and things like that. And then here's what I'm doing with my paperwork. I'll explain my strategy to you this time. I'm gonna pull this out. I brought this little folder this time, no binder, we're keeping it light. And all I'm keeping in the front of this is today's cruise compass. As soon as I'm done with today's cruise compass, I pop it inside the folder and only leave today's cruise compass out so that you're not fumbling for the papers. But I like to save these and take them home in case anybody wants to share them with me. Also, family photo from a beach day that we had in Cozumel, and that's where we're keeping all of our paperwork. So no magnets for us this time on the walls. I know, it's a big change, right? Okay, now it's time to take a look at my husband's side of the bed. Same thing by the phone here. You'll just see that he has his earplugs out. He's actually got his pajamas already put away, but normally he'd keep his pajamas there and maybe a pair of flip-flops underneath. So here is the boys' side of the closet. This is my husband's area. I'm gonna flip around here. As you can see right here, hanging shirts. Some of these are already in the hamper, that's why there's not too much left. And then he keeps his tech gear backpack here. And as you can see, that's on top of a packing cube. We love to leave our packing cubes packed and just slide them on the shelves. And then all of his clothing, swimwear, shorts, underwear, socks, all that stuff is down here. And then because we had limited shoe storage, he put his shoes in these particular areas here. More tech gear, tripods, the safe, and just the remainder of his packing cubes. So you can see how packing cubes can help you stay super organized on a cruise. They are the best, we love them, and we have a whole assortment of them in the shop for you. Before we go to the bathroom, I wanna show you a little hack that we've been using to keep the lights on in here. They have a nice energy saving, practice here on Royal Caribbean that you have to have a card inserted into this little card slot to keep the lights on. And so any business card or random credit card will do. You do not have to put your cruise card in it. So I just have my business card in there. It works, right? And you're not constantly fumbling for your cruise card. So let's take a look at the bathroom and then we'll wrap things up. Really nice bathroom in this stateroom, by the way, you guys. I love the way that this one looks. Okay, I'm gonna pop in here. Okay, now I'll show you how we're doing the back of the door here. This little item right here, you've probably seen before. This is what's called a jewelry roll. And I have all of my jewelry nicely tucked into this, and it folds really nice and flat into my suitcase. Sometimes I hang this in with my clothes so I can match things, but I kind of just liked having it more visible here. And this is the eBags Packet Flat Toiletry Bag that I take virtually everywhere with me. So just some miscellaneous toiletry items in here, like norovirus cleansing wipes to wipe down your stateroom to prevent against norovirus, and extra toothpaste and things like that in here. But for the most part, this has been emptied. Now that we're on the ship, we bring everything in here and put it on the shelves, which I will show you the shelves really quickly right now. Actually, first I want to show you our hand soap. Come on in. So when we're flying or driving to port, we love having our own hand soap, liquid hand soap in the room. So we just stopped at a grocery store and picked this up before we got on the ship. We did not fly with this because we fly carry-on only. And that reminds me, one question I always get when we film these videos is, where is your luggage? And our luggage is under the bed. Most cruise ships, you just slide them right under the bed, and that's what we did here too. So if you're wondering about that, the luggage is all under the bed. Okay, let me show you what's on the shelves here. Should we go this way or this way? Maybe this way. Okay, so there are actually 3 shelves here. This one's full of towels, and I'll tell you why. There's no clothesline in the shower on this cruise, so we've actually been using the towel racks to hang up our clothes when they're wet. So she keeps, our room steward, who's a real sweetheart, she keeps giving us lots of extra towels and putting them up here. So I haven't been storing any toiletries up there or anything like that. Toiletries I use all the time, I've put on this shelf. And then I put our TSA bags, just the things I won't use very much, like this sink laundry detergent, tissue, other random stuff I probably won't use that much. I left it in my TSA friendly bags on the shelf, just easier, less packing up when we're done. And then on the counter here, you can see that we just have our sunscreen. Easy access for the whole family, so I know my son can reach it if he needs some sunscreen. And then the shower is nothing too crazy. It's just a wonderful, nice glass shower door, great water pressure, and a nice design. We've been really super happy with the design of this cabin. It's been a great layout for us and lots of space for the three of us. I've heard that the way that these staterooms are laid out actually kind of alternates on this ship. So some of the ships will have the bed over by the window, and some of them will be vice versa. So ours, for example, is vice versa. So this one has the couch by the window, which is where our son is sleeping, and the bed here. I have heard from other people that the way that you can find out is that they alternate. So you know, if you can find a picture or information or a video about this cabin and it's laid out this way, that the one right next to it is going to be the opposite way. I've never tested that out myself, but it's a nice little trick for you if you need it. I hope this has been super helpful for you. We organize our cabin differently every time. This time we were flying carry-on only. We didn't really pack a whole lot of stuff, but we would love to hear from you. How do you organize your cabin? And what are some of your hacks for keeping things off the floor, off the countertops, and just really nice and tidy? Let us know in the comments below. We're so glad that you tuned in. Thanks so much, and until next time, we'll see you on the high seas. Bye-bye.